welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Check. Ready. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Up the middle they go. Miles. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Let's go. Unlock line. Unlock. Cougar 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Miles. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco quick. Get it. 70.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That nice pickup of 17 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Check. 18, stop.
Up the middle they go. It's Miles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
It's a gain of 5.
Here we
Brings
go.
up 2nd and 5.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll run and draw now with Jefferson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
No.
Looking to throw. Harper. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they bring their punter out there now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Results in a 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st down, Miles. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6.
Get it. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Go.
Back to throw. Howard. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard
Here
line.
we go. Set up Cougar 19.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
No,
42-yard
Give up the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The numbers a week go for Jefferson. 18 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said pregame he's feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wells. And all the way in for the touchdown. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the role and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. When you look at this defense, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Result is a first down.
Check. Count.
Up the middle they go. It's Miles. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
19 yards. Results in a first down.
Seven, our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Reload. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Come on. Hey. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. Howard. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely...
And touchdown! A big play there. 57 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
They got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
130 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
They'll run on first down. Miles. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Check. Let's go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Miles. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Alert.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on.
They'll run again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll give this to Jefferson running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard
Up the middle they go. Wells.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
And they'll run on 1st down with Jefferson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Okay, ready.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The slot man in motion right. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Harper. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Check the eagle. Check the eagle.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Alert. Alert.
Straight ahead with Jefferson.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Alert.
And they'll go again here with Jefferson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Harper. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down.
Here's a give up the middle.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Viking 18.
Is a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 60 Cowboy 80. Ready,
Off the play fake. Howard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Off play action. Howard. He's going to go up top again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 30-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And Barnage has it on the right side. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Shot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Looking to put a drive together. It's complete to Cruz. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. second touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down, they'll run it here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
Throwing to start the drive. Harper
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Like it.
Operating from the gun. Harper. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 7.
Here we go. Here we
Brings
go.
up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Harper. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Put up. Go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
19, Tiger, 9.
Operating from the gun. Harper. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
On the give, this is Jefferson.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready. 18 touch.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Alert. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Cougar 19. Go.
He'll try again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Fix the Eagles.
Looking to throw. Howard. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Looking to put a drive together.
Bronco quick.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Jefferson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go, Scott. Hawk 7.
Back to throw. Harper. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
70.
In motion left is Cruz. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, running left, Jefferson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Bronco 80.
Operating from the gun, Harper. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Ready. Tap.
Operating from the gun, Harper. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
5 yards.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Hey, check that, check that. Ready. 70,
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 3.
Yes, let's go now.
Results in a 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Alert,
Brings up
alert.
2nd and 5.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
The 16-yard line.
No, no. Red, go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, we're able to be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now. Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 16.
On the handoff, it's Jefferson.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
He was brought down at the
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 3. Now 3rd
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
Looking to throw. Howard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
137 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Here we go. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. Result is a 1st down.
Hawk 70. Hawk. Check. Panthers. Go.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Get it.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And that one drops down, incomplete.
Let's go now.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
49-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Jefferson.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
It's a gain of
20 of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute, as the kick's away here.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Howard. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Go.
Off the play fake. Howard. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Here we go. Set. 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off play action. Howard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
18. Ready.
Off the play fake. Howard. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Harper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him at field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now